Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and across the world are observing January 5 as the Right to Self-Determination Day, today renewing their resolve to continue their just struggle for freedom until its realization through a UN-mandated plebiscite. According to Kashmir Media Service, the day commemorates the historic resolution adopted by the United Nations Security Council on January 5, 1949, which equivocally recognized the inalienable right of the Kashmir people to determine their political future through a free, fair and impartial plebiscite under UN supervision. On the occasion, rallies, seminars, conferences and awareness programs are being organized in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Azad Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan and various parts of the world to remind the international community, particularly the United Nations, of its long-standing moral and legal responsibility to implement its resolution on the Kashmir dispute. The APHC further said that the situation in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir has drastically deteriorated since August 5, 2019, when the BJP-led Indian regime revoked the region's special status and intensified state terrorism. It pointed out that arbitrary arrest, prolonged detentions, economic strangulations, seizure of properties, media gagging and denial of basic civil liberties have pushed the territory into further deep despair. Meanwhile, the APHC leaders Fayaz Hussain Jafri and Syed Sibtar Shabir Qaumi in a joint statement said that the Kashmir people they are rendering unprecedented sacrifices for the liberation from illegal Indian occupation and for their UN-recognized right to self-determination. They regretted that instead of granting this right, India continues to suppress the Kashmiri voice through brute force, draconian laws and collective punishment. So they said that the Hindutva nationals BJP government led by Narendra Modi is not only perpetrating brutal atrocities against Kashmiris but is also pursuing a sinister policy of changing the demographic composition of occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Despite these oppressive measures, they added Kashmiris still remain steadfast, refuse to compromise on their legitimate demand for self-determination. The leaders reiterated that Pakistan is a principal party to the Kashmir dispute, strong advocate of the Kashmiris people's right to self-determination, consistently raising the issue at international forums. They expressed gratitude to the government and people of Pakistan for their unwavering political, diplomatic and moral support to the Kashmiri freedom struggle. On the other hand, speakers and statements on the day emphasized that India's continued denial of the right to self-determination constitutes a blatant violation of the UN Charter and international law. They maintained that no amount of militarization or repression can suppress the legitimate aspirations of the Kashmiri people.